सलमान सर, आप पूरे इंडिया के भाईजान हो, आपको जो धमकियां मिलती है उसे कैसे देखते
पूरे
हैं आप?
इंडिया के भाईजान नहीं है, किसी की जान भी है, बहुत सारों की जान भी है, समझे? अरे भाईजान उनके लिए है जो कि भाई हैं, और उनके लिए है जो कि हम बहन बनाना चाहते हैं.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you. That was quite a candid. Could we, sir, may I please request you to stay back for photo opportunities? Photographers, you can please take a.
Newspapers today, you have Twitter, everybody's doing all of that, but those days was great, and we were, like I said, we had never seen the stars large as life. So to see Salman sir perform, Amit ji perform, Rekha perform, Madhuri perform, for us it was the magic of the movies. And you saw people go up on stage. You've only seen them in magazines and you've heard about them. And some of my most favorite moments were when Dilip Saab won his award, and Shami Kapoor, and they were all on stage, and Amit ji coming. I remember we were sitting on the ground watching Salman perform because there were the seats. So, and he was doing the grand finale. So
Now that scares me.
So that
we'll have seats.
we'll be there. So the fun of watching live performances, and of course there were not so many award ceremonies those days, so that also gave us an exclusivity. It was great, and to celebrate cinema. And those days we had the Marathi awards along with the Hindi awards and all of that, so there was much more sort of synergy. Now of course we have separate awards everywhere. And like I said, for a rookie, you get to see the biggest stars in the country perform live, and that was like really, really something. Nothing beats that. Nothing beats that.
Hi, my name is Samina Sheikh, and my question is to Deepak Lamba. Properties like Filmfare Awards attract a huge beeline of sponsors. So, what are your thoughts on the same?
What are my thoughts on?
On the same, attracting a.
Look, everybody has a vision, whether it's individually or whether it's when you're representing any company. But to translate that vision into reality, you need the funds, right? Otherwise, vision will remain in your head. So I always say we have three stakeholders at Filmfare, right? Our sponsor partners help us turn our vision into reality. The awards is very laser focused, and our dharma is to actually try and recognize the best and reward the best of Indian talent. So it's for the Indian film industry, and we try and make this as entertaining as possible so the Indian consumers can see their favorite stars in a big. So these are our three constituents, and our focus has always been to just laser focus on these three industries. I always believe that in India, we have various products that create divides, but I think the film industry and cricket are the only two sort of passions in India that unite India across sectors. So it's a matter of great pride for us to do this, and we hope to put on a show like always here, which is why we have people like Salman. बहुत हाथ पैर जोड़ने पड़े थे before he agreed. So, but it's worth the effort.
Vulgarity, nudity, गाली गलौज should stop, because अब सबके पास ये सब फोन पर आ गया है. So चलो 15 साल का 16 साल का बच्चा देख ले, आपको अच्छा लगेगा कि आपकी छोटी सी बेटी देखे पढ़ने के बहाने में? तो I just think that the content should be checked on OTT, and जितना clean होगा content उतना बेहतर होगा, and I think viewership उसकी ज़्यादा होगी. आप ये देख लो कि आपने परफॉर्म कर लिया, आपने लव मेकिंग सीन्स कर लिए, आपने किसिंग कर लिया, एक्सपोज कर लिया, और आप अपने बिल्डिंग के अंदर घुस रहे हैं और आपका लिफ्टमैन, आपका वॉचमैन आपका कंटेंट देख रहा है. सो आई जस्ट डोंट थिंक दैट वो अच्छा है. फॉर सिक्योरिटी रीजंस, वी डोंट नीड टू डू दैट. हिंदुस्तान में रहते हैं, थोड़ा बहुत ठीक है, बट इतना ज़्यादा बीच में हो गया था. अब जाके थोड़ा कंट्रोल में आया है. Now people start doing a lot of good content and decent content. क्या होता है कि कुछ लोग कर लेते हैं, जो लोग बहुत ही टैलेंटेड हैं उनको, और जो नहीं करना चाहते हैं they get left out. So इसके ऊपर सेंसरशिप तो होना ही होना चाहिए. जो हमारी पिक्चरों के ऊपर है, जब थोड़ा सा ब्लड आ जाए, ज़्यादा हो जाए, एक्शन ज़्यादा हो जाए, वो ए सर्टिफिकेट दे देते हैं, यूए दे देते हैं. तो व्हाई नॉट हियर? टेलीविजन पर भी है, मैं बिग बॉस होस्ट करता हूँ, मुझे पता है क्योंकि अंदर इतनी गाली गलौच होती है, इतनी मारपीट होती है जो कि हम दिखा नहीं सकते। तो वो टीवी का जो सेंसर है, व्हाट इज कॉल्ड, हाँ क्या बोलते हैं वो टीवी के सेंसर को, कुछ है उनका एक तो वो है जो भी है, तो उनके नॉर्म्स के हिसाब से हम वो आपको वो दिखाते हैं। क्या नहीं कुछ और ही है, हाँ ऐसा या अरे देखा ये होता असली जर्नलिस्ट जोईता, व्हाट आर यू डूइंग apart from sending me text messages that you're excited to see me.
Salman, one more question, and you mentioned this last when we met. Like even in the South industry, I think per number of people, they have more theaters than I think the Hindi film industry does. I think the biggest reason for China being such a big market, even for American films, is the massively large number of theaters that they have. What's your view on what we can do here? Because somehow private guys don't want to sort of look at investing that. Should it be something that sort of the government should look at as an infrastructure thing?
So we earlier used to have a lot more theaters than we do now. There are 1,600, 1,800, 500, 400, 2,000 theaters shut in every state. I just think that they should open up. There's more revenue for everyone. It's more taxes for the government. They should just open up. More films can come in. Screens can come in. But let's see when that happens, that happens.
Hi, Salman, Sana here from Indian Express. What an amazing storyteller you are, apart from being an actor. We just loved that.
Salim Khan ka beta hoon.
And you rightly mentioned the 5 stars, of course, have been ruling. But tell me about the time when maybe one or two of you were nominated together and you lost to each other. Like, how did you deal with that?
I've always lost. I was never interested in awards. Till today, I'm not. I'm interested in the reward. And the reward is what I get from my fans and from, the Hindi film going audiences and from the people of our country, the love and the respect that I get. So that is my reward. I mean, I have no problem against, they're calling this lady black lady. कहीं ये बाहर जाके बोलो किसी को तो पता चलेगा. ये मेरे हाथ में एक बार आई थी शाहरुख के साथ, मुझे ज़बरदस्ती जाके लेना पड़ा क्योंकि लोलो मेरे बगल में बैठी थी और शाहरुख बुला रहा था. It became a very awkward situation. जबकि सेकंड टाइम हुआ था, बोला कि मैं ऐसे ही आऊँगा, अवार्ड वगैरह लेने नहीं आऊँगा. I think Helen Auntie was getting something at that point of time, and then they got me on stage to get an award. I left it there only. There. I think they have that award.
No, it was Helen Auntie's award.
No, there was one.
The lifetime.
There was one supporting award that was. There was something like that. Yeah. There was something like that. So I've never been interested in these awards because I've seen so many of them at home. So many of them at home, and then my dad had no work. And कभी कोई वो जो होता क्या होता था उसका, वो दरवाजे का ऊपर का वो जो खराब हो जाता था, तो उसको स्टॉपर के लिए यूज करते थे हम. हाँ. और फिर जब घर में जगह नहीं थी, तब फिर वो दे देते थे वो. तो ये है मेरी लाइफ की है जो है. बट इसमें मुझे एक चीज़ अच्छी लगती है कि आता हूँ, परफॉर्म करता हूँ, अच्छा करता हूँ, बुरा करता हूँ, लोगों को अच्छा लगता है, एंड आई एम हैप्पी विद दैट. दैट इज इट. और फिर क्या होता है कि इतने साल हो चुके हैं. मेन पॉइंट ये है कि इतने साल हो चुके हैं मुझे इस इंडस्ट्री के अंदर. आई थिंक द यंगर जनरेशन should get the awards, not me. Why should I get awards? I know कि जैसे कि films like दबंग, बजरंगी भाईजान, प्रेम रतन धन पायो, यहाँ पे काम थोड़ा बहुत अच्छा है, तेरे नाम. I didn't want anything. I just say कि पिक्चर चल गई है, इतने का बिजनेस किया है और हिंदुस्तान की जनता ने ये पिक्चर का अवार्ड मुझे दे ही दिया है. तो अब किसी दूसरे को वो अवार्ड दिया जाए तो उसका एक हाइप बनता है, उसकी एक जर्नी उसकी शुरू होती है. That's why बट मुझे हर अवार्ड फंक्शन बुलाएगा, मैं चला जाऊंगा परफॉर्म करने के लिए, होस्ट करने के लिए, मेरा काम है.
Hi, sir.
Thank you, guys. That was the last question.
Preeti here from Bharat 24.
Preeti,
Yeah,
that's
one
your
last
last question.
Just one thing
Hi, sir.
before you ask Preeti, and I'll keep this to 1 minute.
One last.
I think what Salman has also sort of spoken to you all about, and he's given 2-3 instances. I think as the Indian film industry grew, the awards franchise also grew from being a part of a small niche to it becoming a sort of a really large business. And Salman mentioned a very valid point about when a business grows too large on how either you self-regulate or it needs regulation, right? Because left to our own devices, I think human beings will find what we say the shortcuts. And he related an instance that happened with him in his first this thing. There have been other instances, and I think the onus is, at least in the last 7 years that I've been here, I think the onus is very, very clearly on us, and it is our job to make sure that we try our damnedest. Of course, mistakes will happen. We are human, but we try and damnedest to get every little element of this award absolutely correct. And that's always been our endeavor.
No,
but I think
he's right about that. He's 100% right about that. But इतने सारे अवार्ड हैं कि ये नहीं तो उसको दे दो, इसने परफॉर्म किया तो उसको दे दो. तो वो एक ओरिजिनलिटी, एक जेन्युइननेस, एक अवार्ड का हुआ करता था, वो खो गया कि जितेश के करीब कोई है तो उसको धड़ाधड़ अवार्ड मिले जा रहे हैं. ये सब बहुत हुआ है.
लास्ट 7 साल में नहीं है और आगे भी नहीं होगा hopefully.
But I'm not talking about Filmfare. I'm talking about the other awards as well. और वो उनको करना भी पड़ता है कि कोई अमेरिका में शूटिंग है, लंदन, I cannot make it, तो फिर नेक्स्ट बेस्ट को देना पड़ेगा क्योंकि इतने सारे लोग आए हैं, और वो नेक्स्ट बेस्ट ही होता है या थर्ड बेस्ट होता है. तो those guys are not there. तो वो पेरेंट्स नहीं होती, वो जो आपका टीवी का एक TRP, वो जो रेटिंग, वो जो पैसे, वो जो इनके पैसे.
इनफैक्ट सलमान ने बहुत गहरा पॉइंट बोला. सलमान, इफ आई कैन जस्ट ऐड, सॉरी टू इंटरप्ट, बट जैसे ये बोल रहे थे, बिकॉज एक टाइम पे 6 या 7 अवार्ड सेरेमनीज होने लग गए. सो ऑब्वियसली हम तो रेगुलर बेसिस पे मैगजीन चलाते हैं, वेबसाइट चलाते हैं, हमारा तो रेगुलर इंटरेक्शन होता है. बट फॉर अ लॉट ऑफ द अदर बिजनेसेस साल में एक बार बात करते थे, एंड ऑब्वियसली उनके लिए प्रेजेंस ऑफ बिग स्टार्स बहुत जरूरी था. इनफैक्ट वी टेक प्राइड के whether you love us or hate us, we should be fair. So I think Amir has made it very public that he is not a fan, but I think we've always जितेश 4 या 5 बार लास्ट ईयर आप लोगों को याद होगा कि कंगना जी ने कुछ इश्यूज रेज किए थे, बट शी इज अ 4 टाइम फिल्म फेयर अवार्ड विनर जिसमें से 2 साल वो अटेंड नहीं की थी. सो आर वी हैव टू मेक द चेंज अपने आप नहीं आएगा.
Thank you, guys. I'm done with the questions.
क्या
Okay.
क्या है, क्या सवाल?